What's up, YouTube? This video gonna be about the Florida State University shooter, Phoenix Eckner, where 2 people were unalive and 6 were wounded. You know how this story goes. Now let's keep it 100. When we hear about any of these places being with any shootings going on, anything, we always looking to see what they racial background is. We looking to see, let's get that out the way. Please don't let them be black. Please don't let it, because we never going to hit the end of it, because you represent the whole race. You know how it goes. And then when it's the usual one, it's always the same old usual song and dance. He had access to said weapons. Law enforcement was in the family. I don't know if it was anything mental, but it was always something that pertains to, oh, rebellion against the status quo, woe is me, feeling left out, the whole society doesn't understand me. Funny how all this stuff gets baggaged up for privilege. It's amazing how this works, isn't it? You know, you get all this situation, you get all this, feel sorry for what you done did, but you did it. And they always young, fresh face. You hear about these so-called terrorists and all these people that you got to deport them, and migrants and immigrants, and but who is usually the ones behind these college shootings and the ones that go off, who go postal? Ain't it something? Oh, I'm always led to believe that, oh, is they bad, and oh, these people bad, and they so bad, and this and that. But then who is the usual ones? Who are the usual ones? Make it make sense. I mean, I'm always told how bad, how this is so bad, but then it is usually the same old ones who do the same thing. How do we get to this? What are we supposed to do with that? So I see him, and he was a student, and then he just had access. How do you get so much access? Who's allowing this? You know. And then, of course, all you get from Trump is like, well, we're saddened by this and the families, and it's so sad. I said, but if you spent more time talking about the mental stability of what's going on here in the United States, instead of trying to tariffs and implement this and make everybody else bad, nobody who ever handles the office and the job of the White House ever goes directly with the people here. And it's always the people here who do the most harm. Make it make sense. Things like this could be and should be prevented, but people turn a blind eye and they like, oh, well, it's over there and them people over there and that. They got all kinds of hits for others, but they don't see themselves. Why is that? How do we get to a point where we just don't see what's happening in our own backyard? And this young man had access to all kinds of things. His stepmama, his mama was part of law. His daddy's son of a sheriff. You got all this, and you working in the community, and you getting, and no one is ever saying anything. And it's almost treated like, oh, well, you're just doing things. It's kind of like look the other way when it goes on and on. And we always expecting this to happen at somebody's college, at somebody's situation. It's a lot more of it that's going on. But no one is talking about it because the suburb kids don't get the same hit as the inner city kids. You know how they use slogans and words, and it's not quite the same. Except the realities is, but no one talks about it though. And it's the usual. So when I see the Florida State University shooter, you know that it's the usual, and it's the usual. Privilege, complexion, anger, madness. No one seems to bat an eye. And they find a way to downplay it. Media does it, the coverage, it's always downplayed. Why is that? We deal with this all the time. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free, and stay on to these things. Because sadly, this happens all the time. I'm out.